Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Welcome to the home of the Toronto Raptors, a great venue for basketball. Well, they're certainly excited about this one, and they'll be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Two top caliber teams facing off on the hardwood to do battle.
And you know this, Kevin, there is no place like home. It's always nice to be in those familiar surroundings around those that cheer for you, the family, the friends. Home is home, and there just isn't any place like it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Chicago right now, and down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set, and it's Allen in at the 3 slot. Well, Steve, for Christmas, NBA players feel it is a special honor to play a regular season game on this marquee day.
Yeah, it is. And a lot of fans used to ask me, you played on Christmas, how was it? But you look at it like you said, it's an honor. One, it means your team is pretty good. And you're getting a chance to play on that day where everybody, I think everybody, all eyes are on you for Christmas. Special holiday, and a lot of times you have your family with you. You get a chance to celebrate at home or on the road. But I love playing on Christmas Day.
All eyes are on you, boy. There's nothing to hide on that day, am I right?
Not at all. And that's what some people say, that's the day the NBA starts.
And just building on to the lead, extending it, trying their best to put this one away.
You sense the game has a number of ways it can go. All you can do is your very best at that moment.
Now, here is Lowry, and he really played well against Denver. Green deciding where to go with it. Siakam kicks to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Over Allen. And again, no good by Toronto.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Down low, and it's Allen slamming it down.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
The Raptors have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Well, Kevin, they're going to keep it simple tonight. He wants to run everything through the low post. He told me, physically, we're the stronger team. We need to use that strength to our benefit. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Down against Leonard. Here's Allen, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Dunn passes to Allen, and he comes up with the deuce. Allen's got his second bucket tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Raptors trail by 9. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And there's Valanciunas on the assist from Leonard.
He usually shoots a high percentage in the paint, and on that play, Valanciunas got it done.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And you know, when everyone's working together, taking care of their roles, it just makes the game easier.
You know what? We got to see what this offense is capable of. When they get into a rhythm, man, watch out.
Now here's Levine. A 14-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Allen outside. To the inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Lowry against Dunn. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. Green finds Leonard. Over Levine. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Leonard's got his second basket.
Kawhi has made a living of making and taking contested jumpers.
Carter, the pass to Markkanen. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Raptors. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
And right now, Chicago, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Shot clock at 5. Lets it go. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Leonard. Valanciunas with the ball. 9 points last game. Outside Lowry. That 3 off the mark.
You can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from 3, and he didn't make it.
Allen kicks to Levine. Passes it to Carter. Over Valanciunas, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night. For Toronto, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Steve, with Toronto being the lone team in Canada in the NBA, they represent a lot for the nation's basketball fans.
Canada has taken a big step forward in their basketball program. More high draft picks are Canadian, and more are on the way. The success, in my opinion, of the Raptors over the last several years has definitely had an impact on Canadian basketball.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Get back, get back. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And Lauri Markkanen out of Finland, an extremely high skill level to his game. Smitty, is he a finished product?
Not at all. With his passion for the game, he's only going to get better and better. Some 7-footers don't have that drive. He does, Kevin.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
On defense, Chicago. Here's Siakam. Got a hand on it.
Markkanen with the nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game.
Drills the three-pointer. Markkanen's got 9.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now, here's Lowry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Okay, at 7 feet, 240 pounds, Markkanen's agility jumps out at you, drawing contact off the bounce.
Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Siakam. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Here's VanVleet. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Can they get it? Ibaka, no luck.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he couldn't make them pay.
Leonard with the steal. Fast break, Toronto. The shot comes out. Done with some nice D. Chicago leading by 16. Levine for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 7.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
Now here's Valanciunas. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
And this is a guy that can get you stops, aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Now here's Markkanen. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Allen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 3rd assist on the night. And the Raptors call time here. And Smitty, for players going from college to the pros, which skills tend to be most immediately transferable?
know, I think the skills on offense, a lot of times those guys are able to drive the basketball and penetrate. Those are the guys that can transfer easily from college. I think it's hard shooting-wise, being able to shoot the three ball at the college level, because at the NBA level, the line is pushed back. And I think the one skill level that gives a lot of young guys it gives them a hard time is defensively. I think that's the one skill is not easily transferred to the NBA.
Here's Marjanovic. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. For Chicago, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Jerebko's checked in for Green.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Here's Van Vliet, defended by Moutier. Van Vliet passes to Jerebko. He kicks it to Leonard. Back to Jerebko. Sinks the triple. Jerebko's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 11th in steals. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands. Always looking to force a mistake. Now, here is Ibaka. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Anunoby. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him. And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Now here's Allen. He's got 8. Inside. Parker kicks to Moutier. The 8-footer. Here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
Here's Anunoby after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Leonard. But they get it back. Van Vliet kicks to Leonard. Here's Jerebko. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Allen dishes to Evans. Back to Allen. Now here's Moutier. He's tightly guarded. Back to Allen. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's an 18-point game. Here's Leonard. The good-looking shot from the wing. Leonard's got 8 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Allen kicks to Evans. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
Now here is Ibaka. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Leonard with the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Bulls leading by 16. Allen left side. Marjanovic, the stupendous finish in traffic.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Van Vliet passes to Leonard. Over Allen. Off the left rim and out.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
And that one's good. Parker.
Outstanding start from 3-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Raptors shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And Tyreke Evans is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And the Bulls making a change here. Blakeney's checked in. And Ibaka kicks to Leonard. Off target from three-point range.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
They retain possession. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Evans. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I love the effort there. Refuses to give up on that play.
Here's Van Vliet, covered by Evans. Offensive rebound. And just miss after miss right now. And so it's the Chicago Bulls riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shots.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complimentary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And welcome back as we continue our Christmas Day matchup. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Marjanovic is out there with Jabari Parker. Then there's Tyreke Evans. Then there's Allen. And it's Blakeney in at the 2. Van Vliet looking around. Rejected by Marjanovic. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Pacers delivered in a big way. He had 41 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin, we'll see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Hey, David, thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night, in any given game. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it. His ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him.
Here's Anunoby, defended by Allen. Can they get it? And the rejection by Marjanovic.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Back to Allen. The pass to Evans. And the basket by Blakeney. Blakeney's got his first basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Leonard, no luck.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
You know, easier said than done. What they need to do is string together some positive plays, try to turn the tide.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The dribble drive, yet another tool in Leonard's routine.
To the paint. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Offensive rebound. Back to Siakam. Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc, Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Levine. Back to Allen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, with Kawhi, started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
Your Repco's checked in for Valanciunas. And Chicago also making a switch. Marjanovic is checked.
About that athletic.
way up there. The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Urebko. And it's 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And when it comes to big men who can really handle the basketball, there aren't many of them, but there are a few, and they're pretty good at it, the bigs.
You know, I think the best at this, and we don't consider him a big, but he's close to 7 feet, is Kevin Durant.
Right.
Handling the basketball for a big. DeMarcus Cousins is really good. You look at guys like LaMarcus Aldridge, not bad. Blake Griffin, for his size, being able to handle the basketball. We have so many guys that have that skill set, and they're 6'10" and above.
Pass to Siakam. Jerebko at the elbow. Pass to Anunoby. He can't get it to go. And the Bulls going the other way now. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
And Steve, you wonder, had Evans not had all the injuries, how great he could have been.
Well, he has all the skills. He has good size for a guard. He's athletic. So the ability is there, but you have to manage his minutes. That's just the reality.
Now Lowry, 8 points for him. Takes a 3. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got his third basket of the night right there.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Evans feeling it out a bit. Markkanen in the corner. From 18 feet away, Allen's shot is off. And here's Lowry. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average. Inside, here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Here's Anunoby. Rebound by the Bulls. Marjanovic has got rebound number 5 here tonight, and he gets it to go. Evans has got 15.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
Outside Lowry. Passes it to Anunoby. Here's Siakam. Here's Anunoby. 14 points from him the last game against the Nuggets in Denver. Allen finds Evans over Green, and it's Evans missing. Here's Anunoby, covered by Evans. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
And Toronto making a change here. Powell's checked in. Parker's checked in for the Bulls. Allen kicks to Evans. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Parker, with no one around, misses the 3. Here's Anunoby. And the pass to Powell. And again, no good by Toronto. And so it's Chicago, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells... And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from AI.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Siakam in at the 4. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks.
And looking at the matchup with the Heat, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Leonard with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark. Chicago's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Allen's shot is off.
Against ordinary D, should not be pulling it up from out there. That was better than ordinary D.
Leonard kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Leonard. Shot from the top of the key. It's good. Leonard's got 14.
The decision-making of Leonard could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
Here's Dunn. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Leonard against Allen. Leonard the pass to Lowry. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 11 points in the game.
If Lowry gets his feet set under him on a catch and shoot like that, the odds are it'll go in.
Leonard against Allen. Here's Dunn on the money from 12 feet away. Dunn's got 4 points this quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Green against Levine. Leonard looking over the floor. Back to Lowry. Latrey drills it from outside.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Carter kicks to Levine. Pass to Allen. Dunn outside. Leonard with the steal. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside Lowry. Pass to Siakam. Back to Lowry. Clock at 6. A 3 from Leonard. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Allen dishes to Markkanen. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Green kicks to Valanciunas. To the wing right side. Shoots. A shot by Lowry, no good.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
Markkanen passes to Allen. Lowry against Dunn. Levine looking around. Beyond the arc. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Lowry kicks to Siakam. Pass to Valanciunas. Leonard against Allen. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 16 points.
Just keeps racking up the accolades. Kawhi's been an all-NBA first-teamer, a finals MVP. You'd think he smiled more.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern-day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Leonard. The shot from the low post is good. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Chicago has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Allen passes to Valentine. Poked away. Outside Leonard. The pass to Siakam. Rebound by the Bulls. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Out to the wing. To the paint. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him. The Raptors making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Back to Siakam. Excellent D there from Allen.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Valentine shot good.
The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
You know what? Controlling the pace, being patient, great vision. We're seeing it all tonight.
Now here's Richardson. Not a lot of room. Over Allen. Richardson, good. Richardson's got his first points of the game. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Allen kicks to Dunn. Pass to Valentine. Allen outside. From outside, off the mark. Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Hey, Smitty, with Serge Ibaka, you can bet when the games matter the most, he's going to be locked in.
Yeah, he can be inconsistent during the regular season, but he has another gear he can shift to in the playoffs, and they need that from him. He gives you intensity on both ends, and he can stretch the floor.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Your rep coach, the Raptors have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The free throw drops from Ibaka.
Serge Ibaka has gone through a lot of roles since he's entered the league. Now pretty much a shot blocking stretch 4.
Here's Moutier, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off. Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
With 1 on the clock, and the shot no good, a bit short. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Bulls delivering the blowout. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So for Chicago right now, they've got Zach LaVine. He's out there with Emmanuel Moutier. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4 slot.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
I say it's the #1 reason why they are ahead in this game right now.
Allen for 3. Powell pulls it in. Raptors shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Kuzminskis in the corner. 4 on the clock. Buries the corner 3. Kuzminskis has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Toronto. Allen finds Levine. Back to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
His teammates recognize that he has the hot hand going. That's why they get him the ball every chance they get.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now here's Powell. Guarded by Levine. He had a nice open look right there. 16 points for Kyle Lowry.
And there is that patience of Lowry with the pick and roll. Took what the defense gave him.
Pass to Allen. Outside, Levine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And Allen slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Lowry feeling it out a bit. And Felicio is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Steve, more and more we're seeing NBA players speak out on societal issues. Do you think it's gone too far in any way, or do you think it should go even farther?
No, I think players should speak up. I think in all, all our 4 major sports, in any possible way, I think guys should get a chance to weigh in on what they feel individually. Freedom of speech, and I think our players is just like everybody else. You have freedom of speech. You should be allowed to speak up on issues.
Moutier passes to Felicio. Allen inside the three-point line. It's Chicago with another bucket. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Lowry kicks to Miles. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Lowry passes to Kuzminskis. And a miss there on the triple. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Allen finds Moutier. Back to Allen. Over Lowry. That's good from Allen on the assist for Moutier. Moutier's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lowry for 3, sinks the three-pointer. Lowry's got 11 in the second half.
Having a monster night from beyond the arc. He had 2 bombs in the first half, now 3 more since.
Passes to Allen. We know a lot of NBA players take how they've been rated in a video game, Steve, personally. You've made digital appearances during your career. Did you ever have any issues with the ratings?
No, I didn't. And I think now these players, I grew up in this generation with video games, so yes, they take it personally. They understand, and they're playing these games while they're in the NBA. So a lot of them, just like when the media is all over them, they want to have a say-so on how good they are, even in a video game.
Chicago making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Here's Levine. And the Bulls with another miss.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Outside Lowry. And there's the pass to Miles. And the 3 off target.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Allen kicks to Levine. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He got a good look from the mid-range area. He needs to shoot this one with more confidence.
Pass to Miles. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Allen passes to Levine. Allen kicks to Carter. We hear the term empty stats every once in a while, Steve, usually referring to great production on a bad team. How valid do you think that theory is?
It is. A lot of guys you see are averaging you know, these numbers, and players look around, and you know the players, you're saying, unfortunately for him, those numbers are empty stats because there are a lot of times these numbers are found and when the game is decided, and a lot of times on bad teams, you see these guys going for numbers. Then you get a chance to see them play on good teams, and those stats just don't match up.
Good explanation.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They've got a monster league that's taking a life of its own.
Outside Lowry. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Carter. Allen kicks to Levine. Shoots over Powell. And that one goes long.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
It's Miles on the wing. Defended by Allen. Pass to Kuzminskas. And Felicio is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Smitty, you're looking around the league right now. Certain players extremely smart. Which guys do you think will make the transition the easiest from player to coach?
You know, some guys that stick out. Chris Paul, I think Mike Conley, LeBron James, obviously. Those guys, they just stick out. You can see their coaches on the floor, Draymond Green. They just have a way because they have those leadership qualities, and also they play the game the right way. They have such a good understanding and a good feel. Those are some of the guys that stand out for me.
That was a good list. You're right. Now the feed to Miles. Stolen by Allen. Shot from the wing. Passes it to Felicio. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Some changes for Toronto. OG Anunoby's checked in for Kuzminskas. Richardson comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Well, Steve, we've just come out of the first year where we saw legislation from the NBA about resting players. How do you feel about the new rules so far?
You know, I like them. I love that when you start to see these teams that were resting players on national televised games, but I think overall just resting players. I think our contract says that we play 82 games unless you're injured. And if a guy is injured, you understand. But I love the new rules that was implemented.
I agree.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset. Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
VanVleet kicks to Anunoby. No good on the triple.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Allen for three. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got his 6th assist on the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That is his first foul of the game. Norman Powell's checked in for C.J. Miles. And a change for the Bulls. Marjanovic checked in for Carter. Richardson the pass to VanVleet.
Come on, shoot!
Anunoby kicks to Jerebko. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Allen surveying the D. Marjanovic finds Allen. Off target from 3-point range. The Raptors shooting only 35% in the 4th quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. And the rejection by Marjanovic. It's stolen by Jerebko. Now the Raptors moving it up. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Steve, looks like we may not have any more sleeved jerseys anymore. As you look back, is this the end of an era or the end of an error, a mistake?
Either way, I am happy, Kevin. I just didn't like the look.
I am too.
And I couldn't
agree.
imagine being a player, being able to try to shoot the basketball with sleeves.
It made no sense.
Not at all. So I'm looking forward not to see guys wearing, I would call it T-shirts.
Yeah. Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Marjanovic passes to Allen. Kicks it to Moutier. Back to Allen. Trying his luck deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Here's Anunoby. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Into the Bulls, shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Down low. And that one's good. Marjanovic. Here's Van Vliet. There's the pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. They get a hand on it. 6 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Five to shoot. Powell for 3. Drops in the tray. Moutier with the ball. Allen outside. To the middle. Here's Marjanovic. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Powell kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Van Vliet. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Denzel Valentine. And Fred Van Vliet, the Wichita State product, took some time getting into the NBA, but my goodness, is he a factor now for this team?
You know, I love the way Van Vliet can create space with his movement and getting into a defender. Great at reading a defense and finding the right play. He thinks several steps ahead of the play when he's on the floor.
Allen dishes to Moutier. The drive by Allen, and Allen slams it in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Chicago.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Allen.
Oh, his array of talents on full display. Picks up the triple-double, really takes ownership of this game. I thought that made the difference for them tonight.
Richardson the pass to Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And in as hostile an environment as you're going to see, they found ways to step up time and time again.
You know, playing away from home, it's easy to get out of sync. Instead, they focused and dominated.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Oh, no question. He just punishes the opposition in that category, and there's no end in sight.
And so